Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to day 13 of my favorite albums to listen to in the summertime, soundtracks to our summer lives. When the weather gets warmer, these albums tend to come out and kind of make everything work. Out by the pool, in front of the barbecue, playing some volleyball, driving around the car, mowing the grass, doing some other yard work, planting flowers, sitting by the fire pit, sitting by the pool, swimming in the pool, taking a walk, hiking, any of that kind of stuff. You're listening to music. These are the albums that kind of make you feel good in the summertime, and they provide the perfect soundtrack to that warmer, summery weather, right? Today, my pick today, this is the 6th album from this band led by this great American guitar player, released June 29th, 1989, recorded at the Power Station in New York City, produced by Pat Metheny for Geffen Records. I'm talking about Letter from Home by the Pat Metheny Group. Now, as you all know, I've talked a lot about Pat Metheny and the Pat Metheny Group over the last bunch of years. I talk about how he was probably my most listened to artist during the COVID seasons, because it was more than one season during COVID time, during lockdown. I've long been a fan of Pat Metheny, the Pat Metheny Group, and I have a couple like really favorite albums, right? But there's one of them that really just has become like a summertime favorite album for me, and that, of course, is Letter from Home. For a lot of reasons. There's this breezy, bright, engaging elements going on throughout this collection of songs. Like I said, it's not my favorite Pat Metheny or Pat Metheny Group album. You know, there's a bunch of others that usually always come before this, but there's something about this one that just like, man, just does it for me. So in the band at the time, Pat Metheny, all sorts of guitars, guitar synths and things, all sorts of stringed instruments, right? Lyle Mays on piano, organ, accordion, plays a little synclavier and a little trumpet. Steve Rodby, acoustic and electric bass. Paul Huertico on drums and percussion. Pedro Aznar on vocals, guitar, marimba, vibes, tenor saxophone, other assorted things. And Armando Marcal on percussion. So what do we have on this album? That's pretty magical stuff. And I remember at the time there was a, that's not really local to me, but New York City jazz station, smooth jazz station, CD 101.9. They were playing a lot of stuff off this album when this first came out. And I remember I was big listening because I was I just started working in New York City for a couple of years, right out of college, and I was listening a lot to that radio station because I was listening to a lot of jazz and fusion at the time. And I remember they were playing this all the time, and just really, really engaging. Like I said, memorable, good melodies. Even though there's like little bits of vocals on here, the vocals are very engaging, and they're just you know, very kind of alluring. Have You Heard is a terrific track. You got Every Summer Night, Better Days Ahead. That's such a great tune. Spring Ain't Here. No, it isn't, because summer's here, right? That's right. 45-8, 557, and then over on side 2 of the original vinyl, but I bought this on CD, have it on CD, so there was no side 1 or side 2, but Beat 70 is classic stuff. Dream of the Return. That's a really nice kind of, there's a lot of Brazilian themes going on this album, which I think also add to this kind of cold summertime quality to it. Are We There Yet is a great Lyle Mays composition, really nice. Vidala, Slip Away, and Letter from Home, the title track, of course, is excellent. Just great guitar work on here, but this is more of an ensemble album, even though Pat's doing all sorts of cool things on acoustic electric guitar and guitar synthesizer. I think there's just the kind of like Latin rhythms that are happening on here, the wonderful keyboard tapestries from Lyle Mays, and it's just a great band album that just there's more about the feels and emotion on this album that kind of takes precedent over like instrumental virtuosity, even though there is plenty of that here as well. So yeah, just a magical album. Do we have any charts? U.S. Billboard charts on the regular charts. This made it to number 66. That's pretty high for a jazz album. And then the U.S. Top Contemporary Jazz Albums. This made it to number 1. Also was nominated for and won a Grammy Award for Best Jazz Fusion Performance in 1990. So a year later. So yeah, a pretty special album. I really enjoyed this album a lot. Like I said, it's not my favorite Pat Metheny or Pat Metheny Group album, but it's very, very special, and I love it in the summertime. Absolutely love it in the summertime. And then you can put this on with any kind of crowd. Anybody who just appreciates good melodic music, right? And if you've got, like, you know, some older folks, younger folks, I think everybody will get into this because it's just that beautiful of an album. Really, really cool stuff. So Letter from Home by the Pat Metheny Group. That's my pick today. Let us know what you think of this down in the comments below, as well as list your pick, and visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as it posts, and please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, and our Cameo page. Thank you in advance for all your support there, folks, and we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I am Pete Pardo. We got coming up in just a little bit, just a couple hours, we've got the UK Connection. Simon, Steve, and myself will be talking about some albums that we know most people think suck, but we still really like them a lot. So that's coming up in just a little while, and I'll see you tomorrow morning with another pick, as well as ranking the albums of Paul McCartney coming at you tomorrow. So until then, I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.